Welcome to the Crispin Podcast, the show where we talk about trending topics from people to lifestyle with your host, Crispin. We're thrilled to have you join us on this journey.
Hey Crispinators, how you guys doing? It's your boy Crispin. Of course, I am back again. I'm gone like I never left, and then I'm back again. So of course, how you guys doing? It's another beautiful weekend, and of course, Crispin is here to serenade you guys with beautiful and interesting topics. And of course, I'm not alone. Of course, before we go into today's episode, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what the hell are you waiting for? I should be on X Factor, Please subscribe, like, and share. And of course, Crispin is here to stick and stay. I'm here with my nigga.
OTJ Fire, man, one and only.
Yes, you understand. So, of course, as usual, I think you have been seeing his face frequently on my episodes, right? Trust me. Going to see more of him on that of my podcast. So, stay tuned. And, of course, don't forget to follow him on Instagram and social media handles and everywhere, So, let's get into today's business, Bro, welcome again on the third time.
That's a pleasure, bro.
How have you been so far?
Oh, I'm doing good. I like the treatment. I've been welcomed here.
And you just said Ghanaian jollof. Now you cannot say that. What was your take on that jollof, though?
Nigeria jollof is still better. Now we've been over one, though.
I disagree, though. But
okay.
I disagree. But if he says that, okay, why not? But by the way, did I tell you that my best friend is Nigerian?
Your best?
Ephraim Ekpeti.
Ekpeti.
Yeah, he's not. He's my.
I never heard about that.
Yeah, he's my best friend from Ghana.
What's his name, if I may ask?
Ephraim Ekpeti. Elohim.
Oh.
He's Yoruba.
He's Yoruba. I'm Yoruba
He's
too.
Yoruba. Yeah, he's Yoruba. Yeah. He's Yoruba. Yeah. Anyways, welcome, bro. Welcome. Listen. So, my question for you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Would you rather be in a relationship, okay, or be single? And tell me why. You don't just tell me yes or no. You have to give me a reason why.
Currently, with my situation, I'd rather be single and ready to mingle. Because I'm still a young guy trying to build himself, trying to build a career, trying to build my personality, trying to build a reputation. A relationship for me right now is like a disturbance, like an obstacle, because it takes effort to be in a relationship. And right now, I would say I would rather be single than to be in a relationship. I can talk about the future. The future, nobody know what it holds.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, I would rather be single.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, if of course you said you are building a career, and you don't want any interruptions, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this case, I understand. But how does a relationship affect your career or your life?
A relationship doesn't really have to affect me or affect my life. It's just there's some chances I need to take. Whereas being in a relationship is gonna be an obstacle. I'm trying to build a music career, trying to be an artist.
Is it like you're paranoid, you're skeptical, you're afraid?
No. I'm not afraid. I'm not skeptical. It's just in the music industry, there's some risk you need to take.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas being in a relationship, you can take those risks. Being with a model in a video, you can have a relationship and your girlfriend or your wife is gonna be like, oh shit, I can see you with another lady. She's gonna go all crazy on you. Whereas being single, you're not gonna have that kind of problem.
But you can still be established and married and still have this problem.
True, but then it's not suffocating. It's just more being in a relationship that is understanding. Because you're established now, you got a career going on. The lady is coming to add to your career, not to take away from it.
2025, I don't believe that.
In 2025, the ladies are very selfish.
I know, right? Just
They're very selfish.
just preach on this. So why do you think people prefer to be in a relationship or to be single? Why do you think? Because personally, I think a lot of people want to be in a relationship these days. For them, to be in a relationship is more like a validation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, I'm in a relationship. I have a boyfriend, I have a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Being in a relationship, I would say, is more than having a girlfriend or having a boyfriend. It's more like you guys are committed now,
Mm-hmm.
and with a relationship, it's either good or not. If it's good, it's good. If it's not good, it's not good. There is no in between in a relationship.
You think so?
I don't think there's in between. If
What do
it's
you mean?
bad,
Explain it to me because I don't understand
a
that side.
relationship. If a relationship is bad for you, it's bad. It's really bad. Better run for your life before it gets you old.
You think so?
If it's good, then it's good. Yes. If it's good, then it's good.
What happens to working out things?
I don't think there is nothing to work out, honestly, because when a relationship is good, it will bring you peace.
I understand that side.
It will bring you like a sense of harmony, a sense of freedom.
It makes sense.
But saying you want to work on things is like delusions.
Why do you make me laugh on this topic? Actually, it's like it's not going anywhere.
It's not going.
And you're just trying
Trying to
pushing
say
it.
you want to work on things is like delusions because
It's more like a society conform. You'd be like, hey, why are you? Why me? I'm one person that You see, this topic is very touchy because I'm currently looking. I'm currently looking, but I'm not desperate. You know. Sometimes it gets to a point that you really want to settle down. I think at this, I'm at a point in my life. I'm looking to settle down. Okay, but that doesn't also mean that I'm desperate. I am looking though.
you value your peace.
You understand?
You value your privacy.
You
value
understand?
your presence.
And just yesterday, I was talking to a friend of mine who's actually going through divorce right now, currently. And I'm like, he said, Chris, I'm like, bro, one of my biggest fear in life is to actually be with the wrong person, to have the wrong baby mama. It is my biggest fear. You see how I'm very bubbly, very extrovert, very gregarious, friendly person and all that. And then I'm married and this person has to change me. I don't want to be changed.
No.
And of course, nobody marries to get divorced. I know that. And nobody marries the enemy. I know.
True.
But I look at myself, I'm like, Crispin, I don't think I can handle divorce. God forbid. If it ever happens to me, I'm not ready for it. So because of that, sometimes I am scared. Is there a phobia for people who are scared to get married? I'm sure there's no phobia for that, right?
Marriage phobia.
Maybe scared of marriage phobia. Maybe scared of marriage phobia. I have that scare to get married. Look, I have so many potentials like to get married all these years. Like I'm not gonna sit and lie. Like I won't gatekeep, even though I'm gatekeeping actually. I have had the potential to get married like to maybe 4, but yeah, I still talk to some of them actually. But
It's not really.
now this
what
thing
you're looking for.
this thing might shake some tables, but I just have to say it. I am scared that. Is it because do I want to get married because my friends are getting married and having babies? Is it the reason why I want to get married, or am I ready psychologically, physically, emotionally? Are you ready? That is the thing.
True.
Don't just jump. And people be like, I'm not even a woman to say maybe my biological clock is tickling, so I need to have a baby so that I don't get menopausal without a child. I mean, we guys, even if you're 100 years,
No,
can still
there's no
pop
menopause.
babies. You understand? We can still
True.
pop babies. You understand? But sometimes I feel like it's a society pressure. Hey, and then people will be like, when I get married, and then people always, I feel like it's a society pressure, and I feel like people will be like, after church, we're like, hey, when are you getting married? I want to see your wife. That thing. It's funny though. It's very,
pressure
but it's
from the
pressure,
society.
And I don't. Sometimes I feel like, what am I doing wrong? Some of them are even married, and then they're still not happy in their marriages,
True.
in their relationship.
A lot of people are in a relationship, but they're single.
I know, right?
They're just single partners. Partner in crime.
Exactly. So I'm like, that thing that you are running into, people want to run out. So sometimes I always say this in a selfish way. I always say that I prefer to have babies than to get married. I'm not saying I do not love whoever I'm going to be with, but I know myself very well, bro. I know myself. I know if I'm not going to change,
No.
I'm not going to change. And it's not like I'm doing something out of the norm or something. No, I am a normal person. I go to work, I go to church, I pay my bills, I mind my business, drink a lot of water,
Do your
drink
thing.
tea, do my thing. I don't do like drugs. I don't sleep
No,
outside.
no.
No, but I believe in my own bubble. I don't want anyone to come and just change me.
True.
Of course, if I have a child, of course, there are some things I want to go out at 10 a.m., 2 a.m. to, go and
There is
party.
something I've noticed now. The ladies in this generation, they are character thieves, character robbers.
I'm
They
telling
steal
you.
your character.
Yes, I don't want to change.
They steal your joy.
No.
They steal you. They steal your personality, and then they start to act like you, and then you lose yourself. You're like, oh shit, I thought I was this guy, but I'm not who I used to be anymore.
No. As for me, I'm not gonna change for anybody.
So I'd rather say it's better to be. Honestly, I'd rather be single than being in a toxic relationship.
I wouldn't sit here and lie to myself and say I don't want to be in a relationship. It's beautiful to be in a relationship.
It's very beautiful.
Have someone to watch TV with, go out, cook together. I love cooking. Have wine. Even though I don't drink wine these days, have wine together. Cinema. Do stuff. Play
Have a
games,
partner.
travel. It's nice to have somebody like I can't do this with my brothers and sisters, of course, because they also have their husbands and wives and children and kids. So it's nice to have somebody next to you. But if I have to,
Lose yourself to
You
get
understand?
a relationship.
I'm not gonna do that.
No.
You
can't lose yourself for a
No.
relationship.
My friend was living in Antwerp. Because of the baby mama situation, he has to now move from Antwerp to maybe Liège.
Oh, that's
Because of the baby mama issue. You
No.
see? So
And she
he's
can
now
move-
going backwards.
No.
Because the girl and the baby lives in, he wants to see his son. Do you understand? Now that's a stretch. People want to live there and come here. Now you are here. Now you want to go back. You understand? All because of baby and the relationship. Of course, every father will do anything for their child. I know. But you see, I have come to a place, I do not believe in marriage. I believe in, that's why in Europe they have cohabitation, living together.
Yeah.
You can do that. It's still marriage.
True.
I don't have to wear white wedding, white
No,
gown
no,
and suit. It's nice. It's the aesthetics. But you see, people always care about the wedding. They don't care about the marriage.
No.
You understand? And for me personally, I feel I will not sit here 20 years, maybe 15 years ago. I used to think that, divorce is a shameful act.
No.
I'm like, why are you divorced? Are you crazy? Why did you get divorced? But now that I'm sitting here, I know why people get divorced.
If a relationship is not serving you, then you're serving it.
And if you think, people are going to speak. Hey, people are going to talk about me. That why did I get divorced as a Christian woman? Why am I getting divorced? Christian man, you're getting divorced. You think about all these things. I'm like, you know what? F you all. I'm not happy in my marriage. I'm going to get fuck off my marriage.
Yeah, bro.
You understand? That is the problem now that
Your
people...
peace first.
Your peace first. Your sanity.
True.
You understand? People are married and they are miserable, eh?
If you're not good, you can't take care of a relationship.
There are people who are married and they are miserable. I had a friend, I remember when he was going through his divorce, he could come to my house and be in his car downstairs. I would just open the window, I would see him downstairs. He'll be in the car for 45 minutes.
No way.
Then he'll not come and ring the bell.
No way.
So I just say, hey, right. Then you just ring them. I'm like, what's the crazy? I just came to him like, bro, you're lying. I saw
No
you.
way.
I
You've
saw
been
you.
downstairs the whole time.
Because they're thinking. And when these things happen, they don't want to tell you at first.
No.
They keep it to themselves. So I'm like, so when they were divorced, I'm like, bro, so you're going through all this thing. So Crispin, we were working out for 2 years. I'm like, huh?
Working out.
For 2 years, all this while. And
You just building up.
And in my mind, I thought you guys had a perfect relationship.
No.
So then again, it comes back to the people jump into relationship thinking it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
But the thing is, like, a relationship is supposed to bring you more peace, bring you more joy, fills you more, not take away from you.
True.
It's supposed to add more to you, even from both parties. It's supposed to add more to both parties. Like, for a lady, she's supposed to have like a self-worth in a relationship. Feel like, oh, she's a lady, discover herself, discover her potential. And for the man, he's supposed to like get a sense of peace, a sense of like courage to chase after his goals in a relationship. Because if you're in a relationship and the relationship is not like giving you energy to chase your goals, then you're not in a relationship.
And even Pastor Tony says that if you are in a relationship or you are in a church and it is not fulfilling your purpose,
No.
you have to leave.
You have to go.
You understand?
It's time
And the
to
same
leave.
Bible says that if your left hand is affecting you, cut
Cut
it off.
No,
You understand?
gotta go.
So if you think about society, what people are gonna say, the church, people on the street,
No, cut them off.
My friend was like, Chris, you know what? Because I flaunt my wife on social media, now I'm shy to divorce. I'm like, no. If it gets there, you have to go. Even though people don't believe in divorce. Me, I don't believe in divorce, actually. I believe in working out.
Mm-hmm.
If it takes 10 years to me, bro, I would rather work out than to get a divorce. Trust me. Of course, if I work out and I go to the place that I feel like okay, I
It's
got
time
into
to
the,
leave.
I will leave. But I'm not gonna. Divorce will not. Will, divorce will never be my first option.
No, you can try to like see how things goes, but if she's still
Especially
persistent,
when there are babies inside.
true.
It
When there's
it.
family
I
in,
don't wanna. You know, it's one of my biggest fear. Also, like I told you, I'm just being personal right now. It's one of my biggest fear. I don't want to have my baby scattered around.
no, with one
Have so
lady.
many baby mummies. Even if I have 1,000 kids with one mother and we divorce, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But to have babies in Germany, have babies in Belgium, have babies in Holland, have babies in France, no. I don't want to. I don't want my kids to scatter. I want them to grow. I want them to grow up in one house.
That's not the aim.
No, 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 no. That's not. It's not. I know people like that,
Mm-hmm.
but for me, polygamy is not really my thing. I cannot do polygamy.
I've been there with my father and everything,
I.
but that's not what I'm trying
It
to have for
affect
my
the
family.
kids.
No,
Trust me. No matter how the husband is catering for the two wives,
Mm-hmm.
one person doesn't feel like that it's enough.
true.
You know. So for me, polygamy is something that I vow that if my mom always warned me, Mr. Chris, you know, polygamy, no matter what, don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's the biggest
It's
mistake.
afraid the kids later.
Even if you have $10 million, you are rich and wealthy,
The
don't do
kids
it.
always get affected.
Don't do it. So for me, I always say that I prefer to stick with one lady and have all my kids with.
True.
If it's by God's will that I will get divorced, fine.
Just with one
But
lady.
and once I leave that marriage, no more babies.
True. Even if it's one for me,
It's
with one
okay.
lady, I'm good.
I'm good. But have here, have there, have there. Then
No,
you have.
that's not the aim. That's not the
That's,
plan.
that's not my. And it's not my portion. Basically, it's not my portion. And for instance, for you, do you think when it comes to relationship, like people are like people go for the looks or for the potentials?
Honestly, the looks matters for a man. Honestly,
You
if
think
you
so?
want, if you want,
You think so?
For me personally,
Looks?
the look matters. Also, the personality matters.
What about exactly? Because I was about to say that. Are you saying that because of the if the guy is looking like a kosongo, you're gonna marry the person?
Now I'm talking about the for a lady. For me, and my lady gotta be like a damsel. Gotta be looking good.
Okay, it's relative. What do you consider good looking?
Like she gotta be pretty, like good body shape and no like she
No BBL,
no like natural. beauty.
natural. But you see, that's the thing about let's be honest with ourselves, okay?
Mhm.
If you tell your mom, the mommy, I found a woman, she would ask you, how beautiful is she? She asks you, what is the
What's
character?
That's for my family, but for me, what I'm seeing is what matters.
So you like the aesthetics, like the
Yeah.
physical
Mhm.
stuff.
Your character matters.
I used to
also.
think like that actually.
Your character matters also, but it's just for like I don't really care for you about your character because for me it's just like having a kid with me, and if I like you, I like you, regardless of your character. If I like you, if I see potential, like you can be a good mother. Even if you're not good to me, but you can be a good mother to the kids. I'll still fuck with you.
I understand what you're kind of, but so you go with the looks than the character.
If the looks is pleasing to me, but
Mm-hmm.
she has a character of a mother.
Bro, that's not possible. Now you are confusing me. See,
Okay.
so let me tell you how it goes. Like this. It's either you have a girl who is very beautiful, like you said, and has a good character, a potential mother.
A potential.
But see, the truth is, when you find anybody, it's two things that they have. It's either they are nice or they are bad. That's all.
the truth is that
So-
some women,
She can be pretty and have a bad character and a good mother to the kids. No,
the truth
It
is,
can never
the
be
truth
possible
is
like
some,
that.
Some ladies,
I mean, oh yeah, yes. I understand
they
that
might
side.
not be a good wife because
But-
they have like past experiences with other men, but
Mm-hmm.
their mindset is now like, I'm going to take care of my kids.
Okay, yeah, okay. Of course, every man will take care of the kids. I know that, but it's
Because for me, I don't expect a woman to look after me because for me, it's just about your looks. Let me have kids with you, this and that. God is most important for me.
Exactly.
I'm good with God. God is good with me. With you, be good with your kids. Know that you're going to train your kids in the right way for them to know that there is God. Even if you don't believe in God, let them know that there is God. Because for most women, they might be like, fuck women, fuck this, fuck, boys, they are bad boys, they are fuck boys. But they still have hope that their kids are going to be good kids to take care of them.
I mean, that's not, isn't that, I mean, Isn't that what parents are always looking for?
That's what they're always looking for. That's what I mean. Like, for a lady, it might not be like, character wise, she might be bad to me. Like based on her past experience, I wouldn't judge her on that. But if she's willing to be a good mother in the future, or like preparing herself to be a good person to her kids, I'll give her a chance. Like, okay, just let's do it. Since you are willing to become a good mother, and not just like, okay, fuck niggas, fuck guys, fuck everybody. As long as you have hope that you can still be a good person, because ladies now, they don't even want to cook for their men
No.
anymore. They don't want to cook for their men anymore.
Preach.
That's why I say, like, if you can cook for your kids,
That's enough.
I am okay with
I can go for myself.
I mean, I will be good, but can you cook for your kids?
Yeah, it's also another reason why, for me, people, interesting that I'm going to say this, but, my kind of clique, I'm with foreigners, a lot of the Oyibos, Oyibo. So sometimes my friends always go like, Crispin, I saw you, I know you are going to marry an Oyibo. They say that I find it offensive because I don't set out to marry Oyibo.
No.
But it's because of where I play with. Then at the same time, some people tell me that, Chris, your character, your lifestyle, the way you always carry yourself, I think you are fit for an Oyibo. You are more like an Oyibo husband than more of an African husband. And all these options that they are giving me, I didn't choose it though. They are the ones observing.
Yeah.
You understand? So sometimes it's not like I'm going to believe what they are saying, but I'm looking at, are they right, or they are just guessing? You understand?
True.
So, like I said, I'm a wild guy in a good way. I like to travel,
Explore the world.
dress good, smell good, look good. Like, as a normal young guy in my 30s, what people do at 30, that's what I'm doing, you understand? I don't want to be stagnant.
True. You like
I'm
progress.
working, I'm paying bills, I'm okay, I'm not married. Let me travel around the world, You see? I, like, no bragging, but I've seen almost all countries in Europe. I'm left with 3 countries, actually, and I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm left with Portugal, Denmark, and Copenhagen, and I'm done in Europe.
Oh, damn.
And maybe Iceland, and I'm done. You understand? So it's not like I don't. Yeah, I'm level 4 countries actually. Oh, I really have to do that. Now I said it. You guys now know now. So you understand? So I want to have stories to tell my family, my kids. You understand? And because I'm single because I haven't found somebody who also like to do this.
Like a partner in crime.
You understand?
Someone who
I
likes
don't
to
want
travel.
somebody who doesn't want to travel. Then again, it's a red flag there. Because you know what you want, but you went for this because of whatever. I don't know what you're thinking. So go for somebody that likes what you like. Look for somebody who likes to go to festivals, concerts, travel. My own is travel.
Okay.
The rest, we can work around it. Even if I find a partner who cannot cook, I can cook.
True.
You understand? I can
And
cook.
you can also teach the partner how to cook.
You understand?
So she can learn
Interesting.
from you.
Almost all my relationships, I cook actually. It's actually one of my biggest checkpoints for ladies because
That
I
you
cook.
can cook. Oh.
So I tell people that in my dating life, I do not do too much of talking. The cooking does the talking.
Oh.
Yeah, cooking is actually it's like 40% of the relationship.
It shows like, you are the
That's
kind.
all. Then the rest is just like, let's
You
go out
know
and have a
yourself,
movie.
you can handle
Let's watch a
yourself.
movie. It's at the last time I was telling a friend the last time. When people see me in public, they expect this like
Crispin.
like this Crispin, but no. Outside, I am more reserved,
More calm.
more calm. I don't know why people have I think they want to see the energetic Crispin outside, but like I said,
You're
manners
more
and ethics.
reserved.
No, I'm more reserved. Like I said, and then again, when I enter into a room, I read energy a lot. If I feel like, my friend, this place there, I'm not vibing. I'll go home right now. I'm vibe. If like, take me to maybe Lagos and leave me in the club. Say, Crispin, I'm going to pee. I'll be right back. Before you come back, I know everybody. That's how I am.
Yeah.
But if I am not doing that, then something is
You're
wrong.
reading. You're
Yes.
studying the environment.
You understand? I am born naturally like that. And if I don't like you, I think I like everybody actually. I've never met anybody I don't like. No.
You have like this positive energy.
No,
towards
I don't think I know anybody that I don't like actually. Of course, maybe
I'm also the same.
Yes.
Honestly.
I think maybe that's also why we vibed a lot because there are people who have been here and I'm like, okay, you finish podcast, okay, bye,
Yeah.
But sometimes like we chit chat,
For
Let's
sure.
drink. Some people are like, okay, okay, bye. There's no nothing like this. I don't do that. But
No.
yo, sometimes I'm like, okay, what do you want? You want to? Okay, I have water. You have drink. Okay, are you okay? Okay, bye. Free. Let's go. We have that
Bro,
also.
this conversation is like more fluent.
Yeah, that's natural. You understand?
Yes.
That is who I am. That's why I was like, let's not program it. Let's just go with the flow.
Yes,
Because people have a
sir.
lot of things to say. If you program everything, be like, there's no program in
It's
it.
like reading books.
Just go with the flow. You understand? And for me, I always tell people that I'm very sapiosexual. You know sapiosexual?
Ooh, what does that mean?
You know sapiosexual?
No, bro.
Somebody who is I'm attracted to intelligent people.
Intelligent. Okay.
That's
Oh.
sapiosexual. Ladies and gentlemen, Christmas English 101. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Christmas English 101. Sapiosexual. You understand? I am attracted by people who are very smart and educated. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All my friends are like that. And I always say this, and then I feel like, hey, Chris, why are you picking up? I'm like, I'm not picking up. I know what I deserve. Look, I think you think you know me, right? But I think I know who I think I am.
Yeah.
You understand?
You know yourself better.
You understand? Yeah, I mean, like I think I know who I am because I don't. I like smart people. I don't have a degree. I have a diploma. You understand? I don't have a degree, but when I meet people who I'm like, okay, is it you're a doctor? Medic? I'm like, yeah, that's the person I want to be hanging out with because smartness.
Smart. Intelligence.
I might learn something from you.
For sure.
You understand? Something from you, and that's something can be vital to me in future, present, whatever. You understand?
And also, like, hanging around people shows, like, the kind of relationship you're trying to build for yourself. It also attracts, like, other energies that have the same vibe, the same frequency as you also.
You understand?
Because for me, I don't attract... All my girlfriends, they are, like, rich family.
Okay.
Honestly. I've never attracted a girl who is, like, below millionaire.
It's a taste.
It's like, honestly, like, all the girls I've ever been with, they are millionaires. In my whole life.
It's a taste.
Even in Nigeria, when I've never been with a broke girl.
That's good though.
Because I'm not a broke nigga. Also. I'm not a broke
It's
guy.
a taste.
Also, because those kind of energy and the kind of way I carry myself, the way I speak, I attract this kind of people into my life to the point where it's either you're there to elevate me or I'm about to leave you. Because we are either growing or we are depreciating. And I'm not trying to depreciate. I'm trying to appreciate.
And you know what? I tell people that, look, I am not going to be conformed to anybody's body's social standard, society conforms. I'm not going to do that.
No.
No.
Also, like, your communication shows what's going on in your heart, what's going on in your body.
You understand? I don't have to think to speak. Of course, I think to speak, of course. But what I'm trying to say is that I don't...
you like to flow.
Yeah, natural. I don't want to be scripted, you know?
You like to flow.
I want to flow naturally. If people want to see the flaws, the mistakes, the error, the and the R and an O, you understand? Don't just be like aesthetic human being. I have a few days ago we had an event, and I know this girl who also started a podcast, and she's very aesthetics. Yeah, I'm like these days, I see you on TikTok. I'm like, oh girl, I see you on TikTok now. I like this girl because I like you to be very what's the word in English? What's the word in English? When you are not I use the word on hey actually too loose, you know.
Oh,
she was too uptight, you know.
Okay,
Like,
she's so packaged,
you know. I don't like packaged girls, but I mean, you're not all that.
Be free a little bit, like,
you understand?
loosen up.
So I say I like
Free
how
yourself.
I like the new you because you're now more loosened up, not too uptight.
More free.
And she laughed. I was like, yeah. I'm like, so you know what you're doing, right? So in my mind, I was like, so you knew what you were doing.
So
You see,
he's trying to play the game on
you understand? Just loosen up and be yourself. Nobody.
be free. Like, it's not.
See, me, I joke a lot too.
It's not that deep.
Me, I joke a lot, but see, I still manage to carry the class back to my house. I can go to a party and misbehave. I don't have to misbehave. It's alcohol now. So if Crispin, where I'm going to, I don't want to be known as the guy who came in there, he was drunk the last time.
Okay.
I'll just take one glass of a drink. I'm just minding. I
do your
always
thing.
my shades is my defense mechanism. My shades. I wear the shades. I'm sitting down like this. Then I'm steamed. You are nigga is like it's gone.
Calm.
Chris, how are you?
I'm doing good.
I'm doing good, but I'm gone. You understand? Because I don't want you to have anything to talk about me.
True.
And interesting for me also, my alcohol is one way. I drink only cover. It's like a
Okay.
champagne and wine. I'm not into the liquor stuff. I like the champagne, cover,
Just to
red.
keep you calm and relax.
I'm not into the let's break bottles, stout,
No.
Coke
That's
bass.
true.
No, I don't do that. You understand? So
I normally don't drink beer. Normally, I only drink NSC.
You know,
on a regular night.
personally, I think beer. Personally, I think beer is made for old daddies.
You
No,
know,
no offense. I think beer is made for old daddies, and whiskeys and
the
liquors,
Jack, the
tequila, Jack the Jack.
NSC.
Then the Hennessy are made for middle class people, and then the cocktails are made for the Gen Zs. No offense.
Cocktail. Like mojito.
You
This and that.
understand? Those virgin whatever
Mhm.
sports style martini, my
Mhm.
favorite anyway. So yeah, I mean that's life. So being single or being in a relationship is actually a choice. It's
True.
actually a choice
It's
that
your
you really
choice.
have to do for yourself.
In this generation, it's actually easy to get in a relationship.
Oh yeah.
But the question is it the right relationship? Or
How
the
do you
wrong
even know that it's not
relationship?
right or bad? How do you even know?
That's the thing. It's very easy to get in a relationship. But the question is it good for you or is it bad for
I know people who are in a relationship because the sex is good.
you? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When the
I've
sex
been
is
there.
good, they think they're in a relationship.
True.
But they're just because of the prick or
Mm-hmm.
what to say the other one. Is it what?
Because
Pekus. That way. Pekus. You understand?
yeah.
There are people who are in relationship because of these things, So, I know people who are like, oh, what Crispin, that he's very good. That's why I'm with him. I'm like,
And your personality also goes a long way, but the thing is like sex also adds to like the intimacy in a relationship. The intimacy is like a build up to becoming like emotionally attached to somebody. And when you get emotionally attached, then it gets to the psychological state to the point where you start to think about like, oh shit, I think I'm actually in love with this person.
you understand?
And the chemicals in the brain start to mix up, and then before you know it, you start to overthink every situation. Is this person cheating on me? This person belongs to me. I want to like lock this person down, and then the brain starts to mix up and like, oh shit, I need to lock this person down. Oh shit, I want to get married. But the thing is about all about control. Also, once you can control the sexual urge, you can separate the difference between sexual attachment to emotional attachment, and then you can find a balance between the two. Like, okay, I actually like this person, that's emotional attachment, but I like to have intimacy with this person, that's sexual attachment. So you have the sexual attachment, you have the emotional attachment, and you have now like the in the middle the relationship. If you remove the sex, if you remove the emotion, do you still want to be with this? Do you still want to see this person without adding feelings? Like, do you like to see this person? If there is no emotion, if there is no sex, would you still want to see me? That's a different
That's the
question.
thing. I think that's what I'm saying. Many people are in relationship because the sex is too good. Look, I've seen it before. I know friends who are into that. They're with
That's
them.
just like lost, honestly.
Lost, exactly.
Honestly,
So
that's
you
lost.
are not in a relationship.
That's not a
It is a sex
relationship.
relationship, actually. We call it a sex relationship, and it's really happening these days, eh?
True.
Like
A lot of
wow.
it.
And people are with people because of what's it called the monetary aspect. That one is we all know it. We all know that one. But to be in a relationship because of sex is good. I mean, are you mad? Are you crazy?
That's just like a bullshit relationship. Honestly, you can get sex
it's
anywhere.
crazy. You understand? Marketplace.
You can get sex.
Umu Ogu market day.
Bro, sex now is overrated.
Bro,
You can get sex anywhere.
tell me.
Emotional feeling is just
Tell
like,
me.
it's just temporary. Also,
You understand?
It's just temporary ups and downs. Like I hate you, I love you, I want to be with you, I want to kill you at the same time, but I still love you.
It's crazy.
That's an emotional up and down. But the thing is, like, without all those things, as a person, would you still want to see me?
It's crazy.
For me, on that kind of way, I would like to be. That's when I come to the point of like, I'd rather be single, because if there's no sex, if there's no emotions, I'd rather focus on my business.
Bro, thank you so much for joining me for today's episode. And OGT, right?
OTJ.
Crispin.
OTJ.
OTJ. And listen, you're gonna come back again because
For sure.
I think my viewers are gonna enjoy you. So come, like, of course, in a good way, not enjoy you, but I mean in a good way. You
They
know?
gotta enjoy me.
Yes,
Hey,
please.
hit me up on Instagram.
You understand? So, guys, as you heard from us, it's okay to be single or to be in a relationship based on your own circumstances. If you are okay, you are ready, why not do it? And of course, make yourself happy, of course.
For sure.
Of course, Crispin's podcast has come to an end, of course, but we don't stop here, We'll see you guys on the next episode of Crispin's
Yes,
podcast.
sir.
Listen, I'm going to let you make the nice sign out.
Oh,
You do with the last sign.
Okay, amen. It's your boy OTJ, one and only. Follow me on Instagram at OTJ and follow me on Snapchat. Follow me on Spotify, YouTube, everywhere on all platforms. I got an album coming up this summer though, May 21st of 2025. Hey, the title is Scientist in College Knowledge. Sick. Let's get this shit going, man.
You get it right.
OTJ Fire.
We're firing. So, guys, see you on the next episode of Crispin's podcast. And of course, I love you guys. Stay tuned, subscribe, and share.
Let's get it.
Bye, all.
Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Crispin Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on Apple Music and Spotify. Leave a review and share it with your friends and family. Your support means the world to us. See you next time.